Shannon Brown used to have one of the highest vertical jumps. But at the age of 32, he's not even in the league anymore. What is going on, guys? It's RTG here. Today, we're talking about Shannon Brown. And if y'all don't remember him, he had one of the most insane vertical jumps ever, up with the likes of DJ Steffens and Gerald Green. So let's take a little look back at his career and a little trip down memory lane of Shannon Brown. Shannon Brown was drafted in the first round with the 25th pick of the 2006 NBA draft by the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he really only appeared in 23 games in his debut season, and only started 5 of those. He did show promise, though, scoring in double figures twice, but his season was cut short due to an injury to his shin. On February 21st, 2008, Brown was traded to the Chicago Bulls as a part of the 3-team trade between the Bulls, the Cavaliers, and the Sonics. The Sonics received Cavs forward Ira Newble, Cavs forward Donyell Marshall, and Bulls forward Adrian Griffin. The Cavs received Bulls center Ben Wallace, Bulls forward Joe Smith, the Bulls 2009 second-round pick, which turned out actually to be Danny Green, Sonics forward Wally Szczerbiak, and the Sonics guard Delonte West, while the Bulls received Brown, the Cavs forward Drew Gooden, Cavs guard Larry Hughes, and the Cavs forward Cedric Simmons. Then, on August 6, 2008, after a short stint with the Bulls, he was signed to the Charlotte Bobcats to a 1-year contract worth an NBA minimum of $800,000. He would only average 4.8 points in the limited action with the Bobcats. And then came Shannon Brown's limelight. On February 7, 2009, Brown was traded along with Adam Morrison to the Los Angeles Lakers, and this is proven when Shannon Brown had the best years of his career. I mean, we all remember his crazy highlights. Brown's playing time with the Lakers his first season was initially limited, but towards the end of the season, Brown experienced an upswing of playtime. In the final 5 games of the season, Brown played for an average of 16.4 minutes. And with those minutes, he averaged 7.2 points, 2.4 rebounds, and 1.6 assists. Soon came along the playoffs for the Lakers, which was a first for Shannon Brown, or one of the firsts in Shannon Brown's career, where he was actually contending for a ring. He increased his playing time, and in the opening game in the first-round matchup against the Jazz, Brown played 22 minutes. He had 9 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and a steal, and he ended up averaging in that series 17.4 minutes, 7.2 points, 1.2 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and 1 steal a game. And then, on July 6, 2009, Brown agreed to return to the Lakers for 2 years and $4.2 million. It was announced on January 18, 2010 that he would be selected to compete in the Sprite Slam Dunk Contest at Dallas in the 2010 All-Star Weekend. On the same day, he led the Lakers with 22 points in their 98-92 win against the Orlando Magic. Brown participated in the dunk contest on February 13, 2010, but did not advance past the first round. And the 2009-2010 season was Shannon Brown's best statistical season yet. He averaged 8.1 points, 1.3 assists, 2.2 rebounds, and 0.7 steals. He was on the track to become a pretty solid role player. That same season, on February 16, 2010, in a game against the Golden State Warriors, Brown scored a career-high 27 points and grabbed 10 rebounds for his first career double-double. He won his second championship at the end of that season. On August 8, 2010, Brown signed a 2-year deal with the Lakers worth $4.6 million. During that season, he averaged 8.7 points in 19 minutes per game, and he scored a season-high 21 points in 2 separate games against the Milwaukee Bucks and the Chicago Bulls. Now, during the postseason, Brown averaged 7 points a game. In the Lakers' last 2 games against the Dallas Mavericks, Brown scored 10 and 15 points respectively before his team was swept. On June 30th, 2011, Brown elected not to exercise the option to extend his contract with the Lakers for the 2011-2012 season because he thought he could get better money elsewhere. And so he joined the Phoenix Suns in the 2011-2012 season. On March 27th, 2012, Brown scored a career-high 32 points with 5 three-pointers in a loss to the San Antonio Spurs. And on April 7th, 2012, Brown would score 20 points in the third quarter alone against his former team, the Los Angeles Lakers. He would lead the team with 24 points in a blowout victory, 125-105. And 2 days later, Brown would grab 7 rebounds for the Suns, tied for a game high with Marcin Gortat in a blowout victory 114-90 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And after 3 years with the Phoenix Suns, he was traded to the Washington Wizards. But then him and 2 other guys he was traded with were waived by the Wizards 3 days later. And on February 1st, 2014, Brown signed a 10-day contract with the San Antonio Spurs. And then again on February 12th, 2014, he signed a second 10-day contract with the Spurs. He went on to go play for the New York Knicks and then finally finished in 5 games with Miami Heat in 2014. Brown is now in the D-League and barely getting minutes with the Grand Rapids Drive, but was waived and then now was waived on the Drive after being drafted by them on November 10th. After that, Brown was added to the roster of the Milwaukee Bucks G League, the Wisconsin Hurt. And really, he's gone on to do nothing else. From those insane highlights and a pretty bright future in Los Angeles, now we see him being nothing. Only an afterthought to those former highlights he used to hold. Imagine if he did re-sign with the Lakers and exercise his player option. Maybe he'd still be in the league today as a 32-year-old veteran helping out this young team. I don't know. I wish Shannon Brown could still be in the league just for his crazy highlights. He'd basically be like another Gerald Green. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button as well. Make sure to comment down feedback and suggestions for any future videos you guys want to see. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys soon. And have a nice day. See ya.